Hello everyone, it's Mark. Welcome back. In this video I want to talk to you about the Baker Act and what happens if you're a veteran. So if you're a veteran of the United States military, and by the way, thank you for your service, can you be Baker Acted? And if you can be, where are you going to get taken to? So yeah, you can get Baker Acted. Absolutely, you can get Baker Acted. If you're here in Florida, regardless of where you did your service, of where you live, where you reside, you can get Baker Acted. Now, if you are a veteran, or perhaps even active military, in all likelihood, if you're going to get Baker Acted, you'll be taken to, a VA hospital, a Veterans Affairs hospital, and they can hold you under Chapter 394, which is the Baker Act. Now, one interesting sort of tidbit is if you are a veteran and you have worked in, as a civilian, you've worked for a private entity where you now have private health insurance as a result of that employment, either past employment or current employment, in all likelihood what's going to happen is that you're going to get transferred. Why is that? Well, if you no longer have VA insurance, military insurance, the VA is not going to be able to collect that, and so what's going to happen is you're going to get transferred to another facility. And so what can happen, and what I've seen happen, is you could be a veteran, you get taken to the VA hospital under the Baker Act statute, Chapter 394, you're held for 1, 2, 3 days. Somebody realizes, guess what? They no longer are eligible for veterans insurance because they have their own private insurance, and now you get transferred to another facility. And that facility says, well, listen, we're allowed to hold you for up to 72 hours. That's the period of time in which we have to assess you, and so we're going to do so. So what does that mean? It means that that 72-hour window, which is supposed to be the maximum without a court order that you can be held, that now gets extended, a significant period of time, and so that facility can hold you up to 72 hours. They can then petition for a court order, and while that hearing is waiting to take place, that placement hearing, you're going to get held even longer. And so that's why I say, and I have said in other videos, when it comes to the Baker Act, time is of the essence. You got to move quickly if, number one, you don't want to get stuck in either facility, and number two, if you don't want to be transferred, then obviously we need to get a court to look at what's going on while you're still in the first facility. And so there are times, and we've done this in the past, where if I'm filing a petition against the facility and the person has been transferred or is pending transfer, I may have to file a petition against both facilities because sometimes I don't know where the person is. Why? Well, when the Baker Act gets initiated, sometimes this stuff is kept a secret. It's confidential, and I may not know where your loved one is. I may have to go off to both facilities, and I've done it, and I'll do it if I have to. And so obviously, this complicates things, but this is what we do. So yeah, if you're a veteran, you can get Baker Acted, and it makes me sad when I see that. My partner Audra, her father's a veteran, and we're real passionate about helping the vets. But with that said, look, if your loved one's a vet and they've been taken to the VA, time is of the essence. Give us a call. My phone's on to 24/7. So with that said, thanks for the question. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.